that we were going to do some IRL vanishing. We had to go invisible for a hot second while Koss got himself back under control.
My computer decided it didn't want to live anymore for a moment.
Handle that.
I mean, to
Awesome.
be fair, it couldn't have happened at a better time because that was glorious.
It was perfect.
But I believe last I said I go invisible.
A deer just sitting. Like, are you still in front of a deer?
Yep,
No, you moved back from the hug?
I am frozen still, and I just disappeared.
Deer is still, like, actually sorry. Or something. It's just like, okay.
Okay. All right. That being said, Koss, you go out and test
Yep.
your armor. Yeah.
Sorry, it's a reflex. I drop it. I just didn't expect that to happen.
Just like,
I made something
She
really
can't.
cool yesterday. Do you want to check it out?
you know what? I would love to.
Sure. I'm gonna head to my room real quick. Meet me outside.
And that's
Yeah.
where they test the armor.
And I'm gonna go put on my armor, put it into infiltrator mode, and head outside.
Okay.
I'll meet him outside.
We see them like going around
Um,
the stairs like that.
Adira,
Adira
this
goes.
armor looks a lot different than what he had before. This is new.
This has to be the stuff, the infernal metal you wanted?
A lot harder to work with than I thought it would be, but yeah, this is the metal I got while we were down here.
Well, it still looks good. A little spiky, but
We see them head outside.
Yeah.
Corlic's gonna follow out and say,
Hmm.
"What did you do, Koss? That looks really different."
Completely different metallurgy for the armor. This is what I was working on most of the day yesterday.
What can it do?
We're gonna find out.
Awesome. Let's see this.
The targets for Amaranth are still up. So you have those.
Dante, Amaranth, you guys gonna come watch this?
Yes.
Oh, why not?
Armor looks vaguely infernal.
I sure hope so.
Huh?
It is made of infernal metal. Remember the reason I came to hell?
Yeah. Whatever. Go. Do what you gotta do.
If Roll20 would load my character sheet, I'd love to. You could do it, Roll20. I believe in you.
Dispel electricity.
Come on. Adjust my armor class. There we go. Lovely. It's nice to see a 22 there. And I'm just gonna lob around over.
You hit it. Absolutely.
Fantastic. And then, just to make sure everything's firing properly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a stationary target. It's not moving anywhere. So
Cool. I'm happy with that. I do
Okay.
believe we have a good bit of distance left to travel.
Yeah, I guess we do. Well, I mean, should we get going?
We should
Guess
probably
a few days rest was enough.
a nice couple days rest was good. We should probably thank our hosts before we leave.
So you guys head back to your rooms. Don your armor if you wear armor. Collect your things. Make sure you're not leaving anything behind because you have no idea if you're going to be back.
Mm-hmm.
And Cyanus and Arcus are waiting for you guys by your infernal war machines.
Cyanus, Arcus. We were looking for you to say goodbye.
Leaving so soon.
Well, we have a schedule to make, so a couple days here was really nice, but we need to keep going.
A city to
We
save
do-
and all that.
You know,
So
it is falling out of the sky, and if it hits the ground, I'm assuming it would die.
we seem to have a lot of ground to cover in what probably isn't a ton of time.
Fair enough.
Appreciate all that you've helped us with here.
It was our pleasure.
Corlick will look at Arcus and say, "Thank you for showing me what you did. I'm pretty sure it's going to come in very handy the next little while."
Oh, I'm sure it will. You still have the scroll that I gave you before, yes?
I believe Amaranth has it.
Yeah, I have it.
Again, if you guys need any questions answered when it comes to the arcane, don't be afraid to reach out.
I'll
We're
let you
more than
know
happy to
if the
assist.
bolts work.
Yes, please. I would love to know if that theory actually turns out to be fact.
If you never hear from me again, it went really bad and I'm in the astral plane. But you know, hey.
Right. If I don't hear from you again, you're dead.
Subjective.
What?
Quentin, I'm sorry.
Let's say after all of this, we tie something. We tie one off together in Baldur's Gate.
I think we can arrange that.
Whatever weird displacement, because Comfort's kid is born, and whatever the case may be, aside.
Of course.
All right.
God, I hope we
You
can
guys-
avoid the terrible twos.
Hey, no.
Well, I've
Goss, our
avoid-
job is to fill them full of sugar and leave them with the parents.
I'm gonna give that kid some cool toys. And I'm sure Comfort will probably kill me for it. But it'd be worth it.
Send him a set of drums.
Are you familiar with what spider climb is?
You know what? As you guys are loading yourselves into the infernal war
Yeah.
machines, that's
As we're
We're
loading
having
up
this
to go,
conversation.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spider climb
Right.
lets you walk on any surface like a spider, so you can climb
Have a good night,
walls, walk
Given.
on the ceiling.
Guy given.
Good night, Given.
Sorry to interrupt you there,
Oh,
Otter.
no worries. More or less, it just kind of lets you walk on any surface you please. And I find the thought of a baby crawling across the ceiling with Comfort trying to figure out why really entertaining.
Oh, you're devious. Love it. So where are we headed?
El Chulo?
Heading this. Who's leading this?
I don't know where we're going. Wasn't here last session.
It was 2 sessions ago.
That
You have the
was so
location
far
of the Bleeding
ago.
Citadel. You have the location of the Bleeding Citadel.
Ha! That's where we're going.
Guess we're
To
heading
the
there.
Citadel.
Okay. It takes you 12 hours of driving to get to the Citadel.
Mm-hmm. That thing is ugly.
A great, disgusting scab the size of a large hill rises up from a stinking swamp of blood.
Swish.
The domed top of an alabaster temple pokes through the scab. Many black iron chains of Avernus converge on the building, attaching within the grotesque mound. For those that are in the Tormentor, Lulu tells you that she is afraid that if you guys wait too much longer, the scab is going to completely encompass the Citadel, and you won't be able to retrieve the sword at all.
Well, that is not good. Okay. Hmm. And I guess Adira would like give that information around just because Lulu's probably speaking in Celestial. But so that everybody knows, that they should probably hurry.
You all hear? That thing is fucking ugly.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
So, what are we doing? We gotta take that disgusting. We gotta pick the scab off it, and
Yeah.
where are we heading in?
I think we gotta head in.
I think if the sword's what we're after, we kind of have to move quickly.
Go.
I am not going to like any of this in my fur whatsoever. I just know it. Let's go.
Okay. The scab is 300 feet high.
Ugh.
Yuck.
Yep. The most obvious way to enter this thing is through the top, which isn't to say that you couldn't try and bust your way through it, but it's up to you guys what you want to do.
What do you guys think?
Ah,
How are we gonna get up there? Kind of high. I don't know if I can throw you that high, Dante.
You could no. So it's like a gentle sloping.
It's like a hill situation.
Oh, so we can just walk up. Let's go.
Can we drive up?
Yes.
Okay. I think I'd prefer to stay in the vehicle.
I agree with you on that one, Amaranth.
If we're aiming for expedience, probably see how far the vehicles will take us and only go on foot when we have to.
The vehicles will take you up 100 feet before you think that the scab might be too soft to support the vehicles
Oh.
properly.
That's fair.
So you'll have to walk the last 200 feet, but
Well, gets us a third of the way there.
If that's the case, I'm gonna do a quick scout around, see if there's anything of importance. Any openings?
I will help.
sure. You can give me an investigation check at advantage since you are receiving assistance.
A whole
You don't-
14.
You don't find another entrance besides the one at the top. But you do notice that in the occasions where you've kind of pierced the softer skin of the scab, the blood that flows from it stinks. It is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's the kind of smell that just sticks in your nose and you can't get rid of it.
You know,
You
Amaranth, I've
know-
done a lot of dirty jobs. Honestly, this is the grossest one I've done so far.
I have
Which
a
should be fitting because we're in a hell, but I mean, honestly, bleh.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I have a thought.
Yes.
It seems we do have a way to transport the entire party without really having to walk on the scab.
Huh?
Hmm.
We Lulu can fly,
That is very true.
and if we are going full head on into this, that would probably be a lot faster than walking the distance.
Fly all of us?
She has in the past.
I turn to Lulu. Lulu, how do you feel? Are you up to it?
Yes, but I'm not sure if I'd be able to help you very much once we're inside.
That's all right. I'll make sure you're safe, no matter what. If you can get us up there, we can at least get through.
Okay. And she'll flutter out of the infernal war machine and out of your hood.
Yep.
And as she does turn into the giant Holophant mammoth thing that she can turn into.
A cutie. That's what
A
I'm hearing.
whole ass cutie.
Love her.
And
Gonna climb on up.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna give Lulu a pat on the side. And we're all invisible.
okay. She transports you guys up to the top and you descend down. We will be switching maps just so that you guys know where you are.
Sure.
You will
and
find yourselves on
You.
the
we will now be
left-hand
switching
side.
maps to see with you.
You guys will find yourselves in the
Gross.
far left.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Actually, no. I just have better. I have a better one.
Oh yeah, these are your old pogs. So if you guys want to use
Mhm.
your new ones, that's
I don't know how to make a new pog.
okay.
Still
A
using that.
circular, gaping wound near the top of the scab forms a tunnel that descends into the darkness. That's where you are.
Oh,
You.
apparently it's still that pog. Okay, but nope, not worried about it.
Okay, where are you guys headed?
I guess just the one path. Right?
Yes, I don't like any of this, but I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
I'm sticking with you.
I'm with you
No,
as well.
you stay back there. I do this. This is what I do.
Amaranth
stay.
could probably help. They're known to be quite stealthy.
I was pointing to Corlick.
Oh.
Yeah.
And just for the sake of it, I will. So if Amaranth does want to go with Dante, I will cast
Mhm.
guidance on them because I know normally Dante doesn't need it because he's very good at what he does.
Thank you for giving me confidence in my own abilities.
Of course.
Let's
Just
go,
in
Dante.
case.
Give us
Guidance
a
on
look
off.
when you get to the corner and let us know if we've got to come follow. Good luck.
So I'm gonna move on up.
Yep. Hey,
Yes.
do you have dark vision, Amaranth?
No.
I'll give
You don't
them
see
dark vision.
shit.
I'm gonna give them dark vision as well.
Okay. Now I have
Just
dark vision.
Amaranth. I've got dark vision.
Don't.
It's part of my features and trait, Eyes of the Night. So you'll at least have dark vision for about 10 minutes. But I have 5 uses of it until I long rest.
Okay.
So, yeah. That would
That
have.
till
I would.
we're at a
I'm just gonna
fight where I
say.
need to see.
Yep.
Mhm.
If anything, like that would be a habit that Adira would have, especially having 2 humans in the party. I know I said it pretty late, but
No, it's okay.
if they've
It's all
needed
good.
dark
I just
vision in the past, like
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of thing.
I
No,
can't
I
see
just
in the
needed to.
dark either.
Other times I'll hand wave being able to see because magma casts light or whatever.
Yeah.
But in this case, there is literally no light sources. So if
Yeah.
you don't have dark vision, you can't see.
So I would give dark vision to Amaranth, and then I would look at Koss and Korlik and ask if they would like dark vision now. But only for 10 minutes, or would they would prefer to wait for it for like a fight or something.
I'll wait.
I'll wait.
I can also just become a beacon, so if that's preferable, please let me know.
Follow you.
For the record, Lulu is back in her small form and asleep in Adira's hood.
Okay.
Or
Again.
just takes both of their hands and leads them. It's fine.
Dante, go ahead and keep going forward. Give me a
Okay.
stealth check, please, sir.
Oh boy, stealth. I'm not too good at those.
Oh God, that's it.
Hang on, I have guidance. 14.
I'm.
Good old reliable talent.
How do you? But okay, my question is how do you have a nat 1 on only one side?
Because he rolled
Reliable
a
talent.
3 on the other. But reliable talent makes it a base 10.
Oh, okay. I was just like staring at it like they're both 23. Why aren't they
If you
both nat
roll
1s?
under a 10, it just makes it 10. So the lowest JT can roll on stealth is 23.
Okay. Sorry. I'm
Shit.
sorry to interrupt. I was just like,
Whack.
huh?
Level
No,
11
it's all good.
rogues.
I can't wait to get there myself. It'll be great.
No, it looks like you weren't the only one who had the question. I'm pretty sure we were about to get the question in chat, so.
I'm so glad I asked. I'm glad
We
I'm not the
learn-
only
we
brain
learn at
power,
Dire
like,
Bear.
huh?
JT's playing my favorite class, so.
Apparently, I'm good at a lot of things. Who knew?
Okay, so you don't sense anything around. As you approach, JT and Dante and Amaranth.
Mhm.
The scab on one side of this narrow passage is stripped away, partially revealing one of the citadel's stained glass windows. The opaque blue and yellow panes depict the contemplative face of a beautiful angel. The angel kind of looks like Adira.
You're seeing that too, right? The Spider-Man point.
Boy.
Do we see anybody nearby?
Nope. You have two paths, or you have what looks like 4 paths. You have one leading to the south down here.
Mm-hmm.
You have one that seems to drop off into a tunnel, also to the south. To the north, you have another one that drops, and then you have what looks like another drop, but it doesn't look as deep as the other two.
Is
Gonna call them back.
there any noise that I can hear? Or
Yes. Give me a perception check.
I would also be doing this.
With the 24, you hear from the south the sounds of 2 things that are ripping and tearing into each other. And that seems to be it. That's all you seem to be able to hear. Because, I mean, technically what you're standing on is organic matter, so sound doesn't really carry very well.
So if you hear it, you can
It's
more or less.
closer. Yeah.
As I am whispering to Amaranth, so there's noise down that way.
Is that what that is?
Yes, it sounds like a couple of people are ripping each other apart. I don't think I want to be a part of that. Do you think we should just go the noiseless direction?
Yeah, I'm just looking at this. You're seeing that, right?
Oh, totally. I know. I see that. I see the resemblance. I don't understand how any of this works.
Do you want to call them over first, or do you want to keep going?
Uh, I think it's safe to say we can get them up this far.
Okay. And I'll go from like this to motion
Yep.
everyone over.
Adira, you can see you being gestured forward.
We can go.
Way,
So
we
you
need to follow
you
you.
gently take Koss and Korlik by the hand and lead
Uh-huh.
them forward.
Korlik's gonna let them go ahead. He's gonna follow behind,
Okay.
bringing up the rear,
Adira,
protecting the rear.
you see the stained glass window.
Uh,
So
The
that looks like
angel
you.
kind of sort of looks like you. Huh. And what's your alignment, Adira?
I mean, it's good. We know that.
It's
Neutral
pure
good.
good.
Neutral
I
good. Okay.
I went neutral good.
Pure good is also a good descriptor.
Neutral.
Adira,
mean-
I have to ask, are you going to touch the stained glass?
Touch it.
Curiosity is way too fucking
it.
high. I touched the Deva heart. I touched. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to.
Are you going to?
Yeah.
She also touched the
Adira,
cost.
you feel a rush of pure goodness as you receive 20 temporary hit points that'll last for 24 hours.
Ah.
How much? 20?
20,
20 hit
temporary
points?
hit points.
This is the
Adira
stained
does.
glass. Sorry. Let me just be inside of it.
So it
Is
lasts for 24.
anybody else good aligned?
I'm not. Oh, actually, I would say I'm not too sure if it'll work for everyone. But
I don't think anybody else in the party is good aligned. I think everybody else is chaotic neutral. Oh, is Amaranth neutral good?
Amaranth is chaotic good.
Chaotic good.
if you I mean, I felt
Straight neutral.
empowered. If you'd like, if somebody wants to touch this, I'm not sure if it'll do everyone, but I feel stronger.
You can have your
Amaranth got
juju
another phone
magic
call.
that way. I'm just going to be walking.
Oh,
Got another phone
Yeah,
call.
no,
Can-
no, I'm chaotic.
Can I take
you're
a look
chaotic
at the
neutral.
mirror
I'm
and
just
try and
straight
figure
chaotic.
out what the heck it is? That would be
You would
good
need to be
enough.
able to see.
the stained glass.
Hmm.
I mean, if he gets close enough, will he be able to see it?
No.
Oh.
Like, this is why, like, you need
It's
to have
pitch.
dark
It's
vision.
pitch black in here.
Oh.
Mhm.
Would you like? Well, actually, I could. Since we're going this way, I could beacon.
Sorry, Amaranth would touch the thing.
Amaranth also receives 20 temporary hit points.
What are you guys touching?
The stained glass. Oh, right,
This-
you can't see.
I can't see, so I'm gonna ask.
Since it's only a 10-foot range, I will use my astral glow,
Okay.
which is
The
just
area,
a 10-foot bright light.
yeah, the area around you glows purple. As Adira starts to just radiate purple light.
We see the
Now you see the stained glass window.
Korlik's gonna reach out and touch it.
It does nothing for you.
I just
This
want
is-
to
that's-
observe it.
What the
Sure.
hell is this? What were you saying, Adira? It's got nothing.
Oh, then I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure how it works. It felt stronger. I figured it would work for everyone. I'm sorry.
Problem, not your problem.
You would need to cast detect magic costs if you wanted to figure out what this is.
Would an Arcana check let me know if it's magical?
Yep. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
It is magical.
Mm-hmm. But it's not magical in a way that would harm somebody. It's magical in a way that would assist them if they are of the corresponding alignment, but you can't tell exactly what it's doing.
I'm not too worried about it. don't know if I trust it.
Let's move
It
forward.
is. Which way are we going? Dante said here, sounds going that way, and Amaranth will point like to the south.
So we go.
So
up.
maybe not that way.
We're going the opposite direction
Sure.
of the noise because it sounds like these two people are, or the bunch of things ripping into each other. Do we want
Sure.
to be
Oh,
doing
lead
that?
away.
Okay,
Okay.
so are you gonna go down the now that you're closer, you see that it's just a small 30-foot drop.
I see a
Um,
definite floor.
But you see a definite floor. The other side, not so much.
Okay, so you were talking left side is 30-foot drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
30-foot drop. Unknown.
What's the play here?
I want to give Amaranth another guidance before they dip away from too far
Aw.
from me.
Oh, hey, I can do a thing that I keep forgetting I can do because it never comes up.
But it came up, so never is
I'm
not
gonna
the word.
pull a coin out of my pocket, and it now emits light.
Ooh.
It's a short light. It's 5 foot bright, 5 foot dim, but I can at least see.
Okay. And light lasts longer than astral glow.
Mine goes out.
I just turn around.
Neither of yours has the duration. I think
No, Astroglow doesn't have a duration.
Costas lasts until he dies.
Mine lasts until I tell it not to do a thing anymore.
I
All
think
right.
Astral
Well,
Astroglow is
Or
literally
I
the
die.
same.
But I
the
don't want to
same.
think about that, Amaranth. But thank you.
that's okay. You all have light sources now, so Koss and Corlick can see.
Mhm.
Anyway, moving on. Do you do the definite floor or the undetermined floor?
I do the definite floor, but I'm gonna turn around to Amara and say, I can climb these things like nothing. I don't know what your climbing ability is. So I think you
Uh,
should stay.
Amaranth holds a finger up, reaches into their bag, pulls out the broom of flying.
There's also that. I'll see you at the bottom.
Okay.
I'm following.
You guys can. Are the three of you going to follow them?
I'm going to go to the
I guess-
edge and wait for a clear.
Okay. All right. I want the two of you to go around until you hit the crossways. Here.
There?
Yeah.
'Kay.
And I need perception checks from both of you, please.
Of course. What do the eyes tell me today? Nothing.
Dante. You hear a bunch of creatures, and I need to double check what languages they speak. Hold on.
Don't worry, I don't understand them anyway.
Do you speak Abyssal?
I do not. It's primordial.
Okay. You actually no, you don't because they're talking to each other telepathically. But you hear shuffling from this path.
So wait, can
But
you?
you're not sure what it is. Because you've also heard sounds as you've been walking through coming from below you. So you're not sure if this is coming from below you or if it's actually coming from that path.
So is Koss getting like signal transmissions, just like little static bursts here and there?
No.
Okay,
That would have been too easy.
I just looked at Amaranth.
Hmm?
I think there's about 4 or 5 people that way. They're
I can't
shuffling.
hear shit.
It's okay. This place is fucked.
It
So
is.
I think honestly this may be our best bet to try and deal with something.
I just nod, put away the broom, and pull out my heavy crossbow.
But let's go get the other people. So you stay here, watch
No,
the thing.
you guys, yeah. The three of you follow Dante back. Just move yourselves. I'm not gonna.
Go back, come
We're
back.
not gonna do the back and forth. Just
Yeah.
move yourselves over there in the order that you will be in. Who goes around the corner first? It is very important. You need to tell me.
I give everybody the details. So there's a bunch of people over there. So there's a couple of things we could try and do. I could try and sneak in there and we can surprise him, or we can send Korlik in there and, well, Korlik
Guns
does Korlik
blazing.
things.
Could always send either Cross and I in first. We're quite tanky.
I mean, we could do that, but that would be the sensible thing, and we don't like logic in these situations.
Can
He's
go
not. He's
invisible,
not
right?
wrong.
I'm feeling kind of comfy in this new armor. I wouldn't mind giving that a go.
All right, then go. Do your thing.
Why don't Koss go in as invisible as he can mind talk us? Check it out and let us know if you need us to come in.
I have to see you for that.
Shit.
Adira,
We-
now would
you don't know
definitely be the
that.
time I'll take you up on that night vision or
Of
dark
course.
vision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Self as well.
You can give it to any number of people, right?
Okay, this just tells me I have no dark. I have a maximum range dark vision. Where is it? Magically give the benefit of dark vision with no max. Actually, anybody I give dark vision to, you get the benefit of literally no maximum range for 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Well,
I can
that's
extend this
lovely.
benefit 5 times, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. So give that. Nope. Yeah, I can give it to as many people as I like. And then I'm not sure if Amaranth would need a top up.
I mean, if you're gonna,
Amaranth's got another 6 minutes.
Okay,
Yeah.
if Amaranth's got another 6 minutes, I'm not going to worry about it right now. But I will give Koss and Corlick that. I will also ask Koss if he'd like the warding bond, just in case. If he is going in by himself.
I'm
With
not
invisibility?
really in up close punchy armor today. Hopefully, I don't end up needing to worry about it.
Then if he doesn't need it, I will not cast.
But
Who's going?
as you said, you could do it at a bit of a distance. So we'll see.
No, I need to touch.
Oh, well, I walk in.
Move yourself.
Amaranth takes a
Did you
knee
cast
and
invisibility
Invisibility.
on yourself? Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. As you step forward, all 5 of these goat-headed creatures turn to look at you. In the
Cool.
pool is a drowned body. And as they turn to look at you,
Mm-hmm.
claws bared, looking ready to take on another meal. This is where we stop for the next 2 weeks.
Ooh.
So, of course, we always like to thank our sponsors. That is D&D Beyond. That is D, the letter N, dbeyond.com, as well as Lucky Dice Cafe and Liquor Express. If you're looking for live games to play in the Huntsville, Alabama area in the new year, you should head on out to those 2 locations and check them out. Our head DM, Heath, is going to be there. We have believe we'll have an adventure in January ready for you guys. We'll do a preview of it and then put it up on our Patreon for you to be able to have access to. It is something you'll be able to pick up and play at any given time. It'll give you fully developed character sheets as well as icons, maps, and tokens, and all of the information you could possibly need to run the game yourself. So that's coming to Patreon, and let's see, what else do we got? Our YouTube will have all of our updated shows. We will be running synopses. We will be running synopses over the next couple weeks that you will get to listen to my dulcet tones as I read off the synopses of each and every game, and let you know what has happened thus far in case you've missed it. Those will run over Christmas and New Year's, and we will be back in January with another game. However, we have one final game in Dire Bear. We have one on Saturday, and that is the Stolen Cities, where we have decided we're gonna go blow up the glass tower. So, with that in mind, join us again on Saturday. I'd like to thank.
We
Oh.
Party appreciated the Archangel. So that's everybody. I thought it was us appreciating Miss DM.
For a minute, I thought she had a beer. I was like, wow.
No, that's it's
It's
no,
a-
it's the
it's a-
opposite of way.
it's a-
It's the you
yeah.
select the person that will do the appreciation.
Another monster?
I will. So I lost my roll. I
You
was on a
were
roll
you
for
were
my
just about
wrap-up.
done.
I was
You were
on my
just
roll
about
for
done.
my wrap up.
So blow
All
up
right.
a glass spire, I believe.
Yeah. Tune in to find out more about what's going on with that, where I play a high elf rogue, who may or may not take a terrible deal to avenge her family. Yeah, I know. Don't cut myself with that edge. I'm working on it.
Mhm.
That being said, I guess I have to give appreciation from me to all of my party members. So, Daka, I appreciate every single thing you have done for Dire Bear and creating all of those clips, and now with the ability to create all those wonderful highlights that everybody enjoys and laughs their asses off at.
I have one more coming. Don't you worry.
Oh shit. Otter, I appreciate all the work you've done behind the scenes to help our streams look as amazing as they do. In addition, of course, with Quentin doing all the troubleshooting. JT, I appreciate everything that you have ever done for me in the, oh my god, in the 7 years that I've known you.
Yeah, that's about right.
We met cosplaying League of Legends.
You.
My god. But I appreciate your hilarity, your willingness to go balls to the wall with every single character you've ever made. From Boric to Crom to Dante. And I can't wait to see what you're going to throw at me for my very own homebrew. Mom, I don't have any words to tell you how much I appreciate you. I mean, you drove a grand total of 8 hours on Sunday to come get me so that I could be home for a month for Christmas. So. And Quentin, over 10 years I have known you. We've been friends since high school. I wouldn't change a goddamn thing. I appreciate the hell out of you. I really do. You know what? No, it's not even just I appreciate the hell out of you, man. I fucking love you. Okay?
Oh, I love you too.
So that being said, with my party
That was a little
appreciation out of the
gay.
way, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas or whatever denomination y'all fucking celebrate before I start crying. And JT just
JT.
fucking yeeted
Zoop.
himself off of the Zoom call.
Hail Santa.
Happy holidays,
And,
everybody.
Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
So remember, wear your mask, wash your hands, social distance, be good to one another, and remember, roar for initiative. Merry Christmas.